Alright, we're live. Hey guys! So today, Project Skyblock of course. Believe it or not, I spent the first 5 hours of the day reworking the machine again, and it saved 40 blocks. Mambo streaming, yeah, I'm gonna end my stream and watch that.
Bye then.
Guess that sarcasm was obvious.
Do you see Minecraft chat?
Huh?
Minecraft chat?
What is a Minecraft chat?
Oreo said something to you.
The Minecraft chat?
The Minecraft chat.
How I mean that?
In-game.
Okay, I should not restart the server today. Okay. Yeah, does the farm work now? Or...
Don't think he's hearing you.
Okay.
I see in here. You have to type.
Mm-hmm. Okay, version 27. Ooh, was out of rockets. Good. Didn't fail there. Oh yeah, yesterday I was also playing a little bit. Removed, I think, 4 or 5 machines in the evening. Placed the rest of the pistons. Launched all the machines this morning. Loaded a backup. Launched them again. So quite a lot of work got actually done between the streams. And now we're gonna build more machines. 27 of 200? No. It's probably like 45 already. So we got... Actually, if you say it like this, we removed over 200,000 Y0 bedrock already. It's quite a lot. Hey, keine Ahnung.
Oh, it's only a matter of perspective, right?
Mm. Okay, there we go. Let's actually check the material list because it's looking great. Finally, under 300 slime blocks.
Nice.
So what I did today was rewired the pusher here. Wait, actually, let's go inspector mode real quick. So here the pushers, they push down the pistons here. Got rewired, and I actually used those now as a delay string in order to pull that stuff. That saved so many blocks, and then did also minor changes. Here in the front was able to move the armor stand 1 block closer to the machine. Okay, I guess I have to ban somebody. Alright, yeah. Yeah, so an all machine got even better. Also, you might have noticed I added more statistics to the live split. The sum of best segments we had already. No, we have that now. Best split times, possible times, and so on. So getting more and more professional about it. But I also redid all the splits because they're no longer accurate. But I'm quite sure now that there's really no potential at all anymore to drastically improve the machine, unless completely redoing it. But the wiring is now really optimized. Alright. Yeah, and I launched 10 machines today. Can maybe check that out later. I think I got like half an hour to go. Gonna get the materials for the first machine now. Oh, what happened here? Seems like a machine actually killed an item frame. What are you even doing, enemy? Digging?
Yep.
Yeah, you can also check that out at the end of the stream today. They've been expanding the Nether Hub again.
Don't ruin the surprise.
Yeah. Okay, fence gate. And TNT. Okay, we got the armor stand, we got the minecart. Just need the ice and we got everything.
And yeah, I have to say, Sky's been a lot of progress as well.
Oh yeah. They actually finished a different map today as well. We got 2 maps now. And yeah, Captain Crunch was finished. Fortunately, I don't have it on me.
Yeah. Maybe it's hidden somewhere.
And what is Mambo doing? No problem, of course. Working on a witch farm?
Probably building his super bad TNT trencher that he wants to launch manually like 30 million times because, you know, a World Eater would have been way too much effort to do.
What kind of was strange to me in the video, he has like the duper from Race, right? But I think in Race video he also shows the 3-directional machine as well. So if you watch the video in the first place, why not just use Trencher?
I guess just wants to do it on his own. I mean, that's what I'm also sometimes doing. I'm also not always using the existing machines because I just want to do it on my own.
Yeah, but you're not gonna build a ridiculously inferior system just to prove a point, right? That's like, I'm gonna reinvent the wheel just to reinvent it. No.
Gonna do a training run.
Yeah, I think building that World Eater would have actually been like 10% more work than what he's planning to do. So, not including all of the time he has to spend manually triggering. Yeah, of course, it's just really like, holy crap.
Oh god, no, it doesn't work. I guess I have to restart Minecraft even. Sorry guys, I have to restart Minecraft real quick, but with light loader shouldn't take long. I think there's a bug with Carpet client. If you join the single player world and then go to the server, all of the functions don't work. Gonna set the chat, I think, to following 10 minutes before I can chat mode. Because he just made a new account and I don't know if that's how he wants to do it. Then just come on again, follow us 10 minutes. Alright. Might as well reset the timer. Let's build one without a timer, or should I just redo it? Actually tempted to just redo it. How many more machines? Probably 150. Yeah, about 25% done. What do you mean if desktop reveal? Did I accidentally do that? This machine uses piston magic to remove the bedrock. Once I build this machine, we can maybe go over, because we got some machines already launched to do the same. It's actually the version 27. It's working on it today again. Saved 40 blocks.
So now you tripled your final version score.
Oh, there's actually the Captain Crunch. Not sure who put it there.
God damn it.
Should have put some clickbait maps in the perimeter to clickbait the streaming.
Just a random map with red arrows.
No, the other one.
I know. There's not like classic clickbait thing, red arrows and circles and stuff.
Yeah, this. Guess clickbait is a very loose term for all kinds of stuff.
I used an arrow once in a thumbnail and got immediately accused of clickbaiting.
I'm like literally every time I find something completely broken that's OP, I use like 18 red arrows in like big all caps titles on the thumbnail. I never get any comments about like this is clickbait. Nothing like that.
On the other hand, no one watches your videos.
Thanks. More people than your video though.
Yeah, but I don't make videos.
I only make montages.
I don't even remember when the last video I made.
Actually have a command in the
Probably
chat to
2
link
years.
to enemies montage. Just so it gets more views and comments. The most popular unlisted video ever.
It's probably some really easy record to take. Just release a video, wait for a couple million clicks, then unlist it. Hey,
That's cheating.
Gangnam Style unlisted. Hey.
Sorry, it's not cheating, it's illegal.
This is illegal.
This is illegal. Illegal duping.
illegal Minecraft building techniques.
Yeah, Minecraft police is gonna get you.
Bad boys, bad boys.
The 113 police.
Who stole my fish?
If you're missing your fish, it was probably Doc M77. Or Thief.
Ooh, it's the lag spike right now. That could have almost killed me. Oh, I forgot the leaves here as well. I don't know when a new Skyrim is coming out. But isn't it... Wasn't it called something else? Just the 5th part of the series? Elder Scrolls? It's not really called Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 5th part of the series is called Skyrim. Skyrim is a region in the world of Tamriel. Next game is called Elder Scrolls 6, and the title we don't know yet, as far as I know. But apparently it's gonna run the same engine again.
Wasn't it pretty old by now?
Same engine as Morrowind, 1997 or something like that. It's way old. Still has same bugs as well. It's a bug when your game is running faster at 60 FPS or the frame rate is higher than 60 FPS, the whole game is running fast. Stuff like that. But apparently in 76 they managed to fix that in the first release as well. And in Fallout 4 it definitely was in as well. I think there's gonna be a Prey 2 game as well that also uses that engine.
There's no print mode. And as you can see, I'm not using it. Ouch. That was bad. It was really bad.
Morning.
Hi, Fog.
Morning.
Ugh. fell asleep watching Twitch last night.
What did you wake up to?
They were playing Magic the Gathering, but the fucked up part is the person who they hosted somebody playing Magic the Gathering, so that's what I woke up to, and it gave me nightmares. Like I was trying to sleep in a card shop, and they wouldn't shut up about playing the damn game, and I had to be careful not to knock over their shit while I was sleeping, and it was awful. I'm so glad I don't play that game anymore. Oh.
I think the worst one I had was when I fell asleep watching the Simpsons movie on DVD, and then it was in the main menu, and then it just like after a while it just loops, and there's this scene in there where they're like in the with that old woman who does the throat singing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh. So bad. I don't play the game anymore. It was not enjoyable. Wake up listening to people narrating, or be half asleep to people narrating what land they're playing and what cards and combos they're doing. It was... Oh. Go to sleep with people playing Zelda, wake up with people playing Magic the Gathering.
Once I fell asleep watching some machining video, and I woke up like half an hour later because the guy turned on his lathe. It was so high pitched because he was trying to like what is that? Brass, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It was really high pitched when even the cutter hit the brass. Woke me up.
Yeah, no, people that do woodworking or machining on Twitch really need to remember when to mute their microphone. Like, when they forget to, it's a little loud. RIP headphone users.
Oh, we're getting hosted by new Alpha 14. Hey Raiders, and thanks a lot, new Alpha.
Hey, new Alpha.
So we are building Y0 bedrock removing machines again for our project Skyblock. The goal is to completely remove a 1k by 1k area in a normal Minecraft world. And since we have to build this machine almost 200 times, we started speedrunning it.
Okay, well, this is not the account I want to log in with, but...
The percent, maybe 22?
It is now intentional. Why not? Oh.
Do you write a time script on your own? No, there's a program called LiveSplit. Actually, speedrunners use it. Twitch integration broke? Okay. Really? Yeah, I can definitely restart it, but didn't seem like it. Just a minecart and we're finished. There. It was actually a pretty good time considering that we made a huge mistake and I didn't really go for it. It was the first machine for the day, so pretty good. Right, somebody was asking earlier what the machine does, so we can maybe watch the machine still running. It was the warm-up first machine for the day. I wanna build 4 today. I don't know. Maybe we can also mix it up and place some pistons in between and prepare or remove old machines. Oh, verifier, yeah. I'm gonna do them once I'm back. Yeah, let's watch the machine a little bit. So for the new viewers, just to show what we're doing here. Go in spectator mode. So yeah, those machines we remove the Y0 bedrock. Like this. Piston magic. Then yeah, the machine is pretty complicated. So the pistons need to be activated in a certain order, whatnot. Also we need headless pistons, this is why we got a TNT tube at the top. We make those headless pistons each time. Then we need to push in pistons from the side that are getting used up. Then here this is also a certain order in which we activate the pistons, get everything to work. It's pretty tedious also to push those pistons forward. We also have to remove some of the components out of the way of the TNT explosion, like the redstone blocks here at the top, or those pistons. And the pistons here on the side from the cartridges, they get used up. So per bedrock we need to use up 1 piston. As you can see, they drop in item form, but it would be very complicated to collect them somehow. Probably not worth it. Currently we have 10 of those machines running. They're almost finished. There's a 1K by 1K area. Every 100 blocks we got one of those machines running at the moment. And one machine in total would take out about 5,000 bedrock. So it's kind of worth it. It takes me about 20 minutes to build a machine and maybe 10 minutes to place the pistons. How the heck do people find out about this stuff? Reading the game code, then trying to find out a way to do it, and then trying to make a flying machine out of this. So I guess it all started with Myron Iriel. He wanted to see how exactly pistons work, and then once you know exactly how something works, you think about how could I exploit this. That is usually how it goes.
Also, just like with regular engineering, you have a group of people that basically study theoretical engineering, what is theoretically possible, and then you have practical engineers, people that take the guys that say this should be possible on paper and figure out how to make it practical on purpose.
I saw.
Which take two different ways of thinking about things.
What's a bit player? What? Can't pseudo verify. Okay, extra blocks. Looks good. Yeah. I would be actually now confident enough to just launch this machine once the TNT duper is ready. Actually, I'm gonna play some pistons now and launch this machine, because why not?
Mango,
Okay.
by the way.
Yeah, already read it. I'm not gonna restart the server.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm also crafting pistons.
Oh, out of pistons here.
There should be some at the other end, the far end,
Oh, okay.
or at least there was yesterday.
Didn't you say it would last 2 weeks, Arya?
Yeah, I'm crafting more.
I need to actually grab a post-it note and write down how far pistons need to go. The
What?
farthest they
No? There are no pistons. Oh, no?
There are no pistons over there?
No? Nope.
What the heck?
At the storage then.
They're at the main storage, yeah. I'm not sure where that portal goes, let's find out.
I think it links to the one in the side of the wall.
Okay, yeah.
So, scroll. Announcement. No. There we go.
Oh, another hot day. I have to get rid of my sweatshirt real quick. But we have the perfect spring weather, that in February. Oh yeah, here we have the new maps. Captain Crunch. And that's the one I made yesterday. What is he called? Uncle Sam?
Uncle Sam, yep.
Yep. I think I already said it, they put it in those chests? Yep. So we still have 150k pistons.
Yeah, I'm crafting more at the moment.
Yeah, I wanted to go on a bike ride, but then I got carried away fixing a machine. Told myself, okay, just gonna work a little bit on the device 0 battery remover. At 11 I'm gonna go out for a bike ride, and then it was 12, and then it was 1 o'clock, and it was 2 o'clock, and it was 3 p.m. And I said, okay, enough for today, and then, yeah, stream a little bit. But I'm gonna go to the gym again later. Just hope the weather's fine tomorrow as well, because I really want to go out for a bike ride. Yeah, I already had lunch, so we don't need to take a break. Good morning, Panic.
Good panic.
Not sure how much XM did work on a 3-direction machine. Does anybody know?
I don't.
Nope. I saw him streaming it like a week ago.
Hmm. It is a disadvantage if you do something in between now. Actually, get rid of my materials. Just gonna place down an extra chest, I guess, with all of that stuff.
I'm picking up more pistons as well.
Did I just... Yeah, okay. Should have maybe have kept some boxes of pistons. It was smart.
I would like to say I haven't done that before, but knowing full well I have, I can't.
Hey, Murphy. Oh. I'm still getting a beacon effect from over there. Oh god.
Oh, the haste one?
No, the speed 2. It also overrides your speed 1 potion. This is so stupid. I mean, this should really be saved. So you drink an 8-minute potion, get the beacon effect for 10 seconds, move away, and then your 8-minute potion is gone.
No, it shouldn't be saved.
Why
Would
shouldn't
make
it be
antidotes
saved?
not work. Then antidotes wouldn't work anymore.
Not sure what it sounds.
I'll cover up the beacon near where you're working at then.
Now it's bugged. I'm still moving at 6 meters per second, despite only having speed 1. I mean, I'll take it, but...
Maybe it's visual only. Like maybe...
How
just
can it be
doesn't
visual?
show.
I'm
I
using
mean, maybe,
Masa's
but I think
mini
that
HUD
uses the
displays
same...
it.
Yeah, but that should that probably uses the same display, like gets it from the same place as the big, like the...
Why would the speed
Vanilla.
display get it from vanilla? It's not like the client asks if they're speed 1. I mean, this is not how it works.
No, the client knows. The client
Also
knows
definitely
already.
moving faster than 5 blocks per second. I mean,
Yeah.
it's clear. So this is somehow bugged. I'm having speed 2 despite only drinking a speed 1 potion. Well, I'll take it, of course, but yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, of course the speed display calculates the actual speed, yeah. I mean, wouldn't make sense otherwise. Oh, we're getting close here. No, I'm still fast. It's not related to pressing only certain buttons. It's just completely bugged apparently.
Just relog.
No, no, I'm gonna use it as long as I have it.
Fracture, check Nembon's channel. He has a really good villager breeder. I don't know about the sorter, but I like those should be. I think those should be fairly
really
easy.
good breeders.
Yeah, Nembon has a really good breeder.
Didn't we show like the sorter that we wanted to use and never did? With the stepping left right?
Yeah, I think.
The repurposer?
I don't know.
Oh no, I think we put it in Doc's video for the trading hall, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Tinder? Yeah, the Tinders and Docs video.
Stop calling it that, that's not what it is.
Well, you swipe left or right. I don't know what else to call it.
It's villager selector.
But yeah, Nimbon's got villager breeders, and he's got a villager repurposer, which is supposed to be one of the faster ways to cycle through.
Yeah, but the repurposer doesn't work in 1.13, I think. So, and the guy was asking for 1.13.
It doesn't?
I think it was in 1.14 that they were making proposed changes to that game mechanic, and that's why the video was released, because it was one of the mechanics we really liked.
I think it wouldn't work in 14, but it should work in 13.
Okay, yeah, I don't like really follow that, so okay.
Yeah,
Could
I
be
believe
wrong,
the
though.
video was released because we were trying to prove a point that it was a useful mechanic.
Yeah, this is actually not a new idea, the repurpose the villages.
No, it wasn't really popular.
No. I mean, we talked about it 2 years ago already to use that.
Remember 3 years ago when we wanted to build the villager trading in the end?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Who joined?
Masa.
I did.
Ah, hey.
So, Warlord mentioned you were talking about mini-HUD speed display or something.
No, Oreo was just making a weird series that the speed display would get the information from the client that I have speed 1, but
No, I
obviously
meant
that's
the
not how it
effects
works.
display. Effects display, because
Yeah, it shows
I think,
speed 1, but I definitely have speed 2, which is...
Yeah, exactly.
Mini HUD is the... kinda... Yeah, it shows it. 7.8 meters, you only get the speed 2.
It doesn't like specifically look into any effects because it just gets the
Yeah, of course.
player entities last tick position and current tick position and calculates it from that.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the speed display, I was talking about the effects display. Just the speed was the name of the effect, so that might be confused.
By the way, Masa, we had really fun ideas for addition to Lightmatica.
Yeah.
The speedrun mode where it like displays time per layer. And then you can
this was just a joke animated.
you can
just a joke that Maso should have added every little every feature that is. So it wasn't meant seriously.
And then you can compete against others.
Yeah.
And building the same thing faster. That's a use case everyone has, you know?
Yeah. Put it on the to-do list, Maso.
Well, I mean, it would be easy to basically calculate if you hook it into the change layer hotkey, but otherwise I don't know how would you automatically check when you start and stop a layer.
Verifier?
Probably when you place the first block and when you're like when all the blocks are correct or something.
So it would basically check the layers. Yeah, that could work.
Ah, forget about it. It was
Also, we want a worldwide leaderboard.
yeah. Who's the fast? Also, message in chat. Mango build last layer 2% faster than you. Hurry up.
Yeah. Only thing Masa needs to add is a general AI that can add features automatically.
Or that.
Yeah, that might not be that easy to add.
Wait, is the
A
minecart
submission
not
button
visible
for
now?
a submission button for a to-do list.
I think the minecart is just invisible. Yeah, it's back. Right, I'm actually thinking about launching this machine. Verify it was okay, why not? Let's hope for the best.
Previous one hasn't even finished yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
we have
one
to
makes
watch out
seeing
that they
the
don't crash
headless
into each other.
pistons so much easier.
Okay, I actually need to summon a bot real quick, otherwise I have issues floating.
Yeah, Panic, it is running. Mango didn't even place all the pistons.
Well, you can't place all the pistons with the old machines.
Oh no, that bot was already there. Ah, hope it didn't mess with the other one.
Which bot number was it?
105.
Or which?
Oh, it had the wrong command. Oh, that saved me.
Okay.
I was about to say
Summon
since
player
one's
was the
in
old
air.
command. Oh, that saved me. Player spawn? What is it again?
Yeah, player name spawn.
Ah, this way. There we go. Just gonna get a minecart for this guy. Then we can build the next machine, I guess. Is it working, by the way? Did it blow up? No, looks good. Still moving. Always a good sign.
Nice.
I think I know a really good birthday gift for Mango. Printed out a manual of how all these mods work. 400 pages long.
RTFM. It's a beautiful acronym in English. RTFM stands for read the fucking manual. Or freaking, or friendly. You know, insert F word here.
Does the bot even have to be in a minecart? Why do we always put him in a minecart?
Travels with the machine? So it travels with the machine?
Would do it without a minecart as well?
Or if you just stand them in there, yeah.
I guess there's really no point putting in a minecart, right? Why are we doing this every time?
If he's in the minecart, he can't notch the minecart. I don't know.
And there are no bats, there are no mobs that could move him. Guess that we don't need a minecart. Also, the bot is server side anyway, yeah. Bugs through the machine, and this won't be a client server desync, which is the cause of that. So a player needs to be put in a minecart to not bug, but is the bot the server side? Yeah, should be fine. Don't need minecarts. Okay, then the next machine. Skyblock is a chunk loading without minecart is fixed. Alright, then let's get the minecart.
Mod options. Loader.
Okay. What we could do in mod packs, not much more than I don't know, normal players. I mean that's really the unique part about vanilla, that the player gets challenged. Modded is mostly just wire stuff up, right? I mean, there's not much you can do besides what is intended. Also, if there's a one block quarry, what challenge is left? So, yeah. Can already do almost everything in an intended way. What about Quark? Oh yeah, they could also make a quarry, for example, with their block breaker and different stuff. Yeah, I can definitely do something in there. It's a bit different. But it's not like we could now do something else with Quark, which we couldn't do in vanilla, pretty much. Or is there anything? Movable tile entities would be nice. But yeah. I think it would just make stuff easier to use mods. I'm not allowed to do more stuff. And if only mod specific stuff, pretty much. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I have to move it 5 blocks over. I'm gonna really try on this one now. Get a good time. And I just mirrored it. Yeah, this will crash into the running machine. But we have 4 or 5 hours to prevent that, so I wouldn't worry yet. Alright.
I'm going salvaging pistons that don't need to be placed at the moment.
Ah, that's why I had the placement option on.
Can y'all hear them? I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. But I couldn't hear anything.
It's cool. Their volume is fluctuating way too much for me to feel comfortable with not being muted at the moment. So, better safe than sorry.
Okay. Enemy on top typing really loudly.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot the inner chest. Ah.
Did it take off without you?
No, just that part here. Messed it up a bit. Placing redstone blocks top of the pistons. Not too bad.
Mm.
Bye, forgotten picture.
Oh, come on! Oh, fuck.
Tapping iron farm?
What?
The iron farm, or what happened?
No, crafting system. It ran out of empty shulker boxes.
Mm.
I've been wasting pistons this whole time.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Maybe you should build a shut-off system or something.
But it's not supposed to run out. I mean...
Yeah, it's not supposed to, but it clearly did. Well, that kinda sucks. A lot. 'Cause this is like at least 40 shulker boxes of redstone dust wasted.
Ouch.
What the hell if it... no, it actually has shulker box. It's just that the dispensers won't fire. What?
What? I blame Oreo. I forgot the leaves in the schematic here. Version 28, I guess. Oh, sub 8. Was good.
But the dispensers just didn't fire once for some reason, and then it got stuck because it didn't have shulker. Like, placed. Fuck's sake.
Or maybe 20 blocks from the end, from being finished.
Nice. Yeah, I jumped through fake blocks a lot. But it's gotten better. No, the bounce. So what's going on? No jump. Ah, the beacon is not enabled. Shoot. No jump boost.
There you go.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, downwards facing.
Thanks for the host, Spike. Rarity. This is what it takes to make a mod. No, this is part of the...
So we finally found out why my sister's been sick so much lately.
Pregnant?
Nope. Part of her gallbladder has ruptured.
Oh.
So they're she's off work until they can get in and have some tests done to find out whether or not her gallbladder will actually need to be removed. They went in, thought maybe her appendix had burst, so they ran all the tests for that. Like, went through all kinds of tests, thought she was just dehydrated and constipated, but it kept on going on, and the doctor just kind of went, you know what, let's take an ultrasound of your gallbladder, it might be that. And that's what it was.
No, good doctor.
Yep. It's one of those things that you would think they'd catch in the emergency room when they're trying to do the all-encompassing test to find out what's wrong in case something's life-threatening. But they didn't catch it there.
No. Should. That doesn't matter.
Missed a piece of birch a few layers down.
Birch? You mean leaves?
I'm going to guess that's what they meant, maybe.
Yeah, don't need birch leaves. Just for scaffolding. Really out of slime? No! How? God dang it. At least don't matter.
I'll hop on to the other streaming channel so I can answer
Okay.
questions in my chat.
Yep. Last Yep, that was good. New best time 18:34. Yes, that was good.
And you run out of slime.
Yeah, and lost probably half a minute. And it wouldn't have been sub 18, I guess, because I don't know, flew quick to the storage and back, but this could have been really close, I guess. I could have been so much faster. Maybe. Stock of pack material is tight, yeah, but I have only so much inventory space. I should at least always get like 50 more slime, because I use that for scaffolding a lot. Fell one time in the ender chest. Oh, this was in this run where I messed up the ender chest as well? Oh yeah. Oh, you mean it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, without those mistakes, sub 18 would have been possible this time. Okay, yeah, really satisfied with this time already. Let's do the verify at least. Does it not show? Ah. Oh, so many extra pistons? That's not good.
There we go.
Ah, somebody placed those. Okay. Apart from that, okay, we have the extra pistons. Missing blocks, we're missing one observer. Okay, this is bad. I forgot that one. Yeah. I think that doesn't matter. I mean, time is still good, right? But yeah. Yeah, let's keep the time. I mean, that one observer doesn't matter. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Be right back. Ah, what's going on? My computer's frozen again.
Oof.
Oh no, okay.
Oh. It's a good question, Panic. He might be. He's on a quick break at the moment, so. Carpet and Optifine to work together, it does natural. Same way you'd get Optifine to work with anything else. Carpet is primarily a server-side mod. Carpet Client is also, I think it's Lightmatica, or Light Loader.
You can't use Carpet server in single player. It just doesn't work.
You can't use Carpet server in single player. You have to set up your own local server to use it.
You have to
Which isn't too
your
hard.
server. So if you try to like install Carpet mod on a client or with Forge or something like that, it just doesn't work. It's not made like that.
Yeah, you have to have a Carpet server, which runs off your own. It doesn't take much more resources at all than a regular Minecraft world to run a local server.
Oh, 1.13.2 Carpet client isn't out for 1.13.2, I think.
I think it got some previews for it coming up. I think Nibon released a video showing the scripting for it, or some of the scripting for it.
But I don't think Carpet client is out for 1.13.2, so that might be the issue. Okay, if it is, then open a bug report or something. I don't know. Yeah, in single player Sky, because Deadly MC ported them.
Hey Mango, you up for a race?
He's
For
not
what?
there, no.
Yeah,
A race for piston,
Yeah.
for the remover.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm quickly getting the materials from storage because I think some of the materials might not be enough.
The machine's finished, by the way.
Okay, can you remove it maybe?
Also need a bit of time now, so yeah, if you want to help there.
Actually, I'm gonna investigate with the bug with the potion. Because if we could use it, it would be really useful. Yeah, let's try it out again.
Just make sure you don't tell Panic about the bug that way. Well, no, that only affects placing the piston.
No, so while
That's exactly
earlier in
the
the
bug
stream,
I would use all the time.
earlier in the stream, I drank a potion, speed 1 potion, and I was standing close to the. Oh, what's happened to that guy? Okay. Wait. Okay, just climbed. So earlier I was drinking a speed 1 potion and I was standing close to the beacon. Then I moved away. It displayed that I had the speed 1 effect, but actually I still had speed 2 for 8 minutes. This could be really
What?
useful, yeah? I think I'm gonna try it again and drink a potion real quick and then run away. If this works again, this would be super nice. Maybe I actually have to drink the potion first, then move into beacon range, and then move away again real quick.
Yeah, but that's exactly what removes the effect, right?
Yesterday did, but today did the opposite.
Okay.
So maybe it depends what you do first. Okay, let's try this.
Sounds like
Okay. Okay, now we got speed 2. Let's move away again. See what happens. Yeah, I definitely got speed 2 right now. Yeah, still got speed 2.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bugged somehow.
OP.
Yeah.
I said that the effect display is probably bugged.
Now it doesn't display anything as well. Yeah, but I definitely have speed 2 still. So yeah, beacon range extender.
Video tomorrow.
I don't think it's gonna work in the latest version. But maybe, yeah, definitely try it out.
And before target.
I also have to try it in vanilla. Maybe it's one of the mods.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Where's TNT in the storage? Ah, there it is, down there.
No, look, if you move diagonally, you can even exceed 8 meters per second. Speed 2.
Wow.
Faster than a minecart. Yeah, I can do that after the stream, of course. But I tried it also in the latest version. Maybe it's already fixed.
To 1,000th faster than a minecart. Oh,
Mango, do you have armor stands and Frostwalker boots
Yeah, it's
there?
over there. Not sure.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Not sure about the amount of Frostwalker boots we have right now. Check. It's enough.
Yeah, but some machines have
There are
finished,
plenty
right?
of Frostwalker boots
There's
over this
plenty
way.
of finished machines there. Yeah, there's also one pair left here.
Let's see, I'm not using the flexible block placement because, yeah, Masa just confirmed that it fucks up the vanilla placement even if you're not holding a button.
Okay.
And that fucked me really hard. Oh, I shouldn't say that on stream, but
Inappropriate language.
that messed me up yesterday a lot. Let's see, without probably have to place more scaffolding blocks. At least I can place down the blocks as I want them.
Damn, did you practice?
Okay.
By the way?
anyone take back?
I mean, yesterday Panic built his very first machine ever, or he got a 27-minute time.
No, I built version 3 at some point.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks back or so already, but it has, yeah, not much to do with it. It was also one without an armor stand and so. Which one will you build? I think
Just the next one in line.
Okay, I already have my schematic there, so I'll move it over.
I just need to get materials still. Servers.
Oh, the next one from the one you just built is already done, and then the one
Well,
over,
that's-
I'm gonna take that.
Okay, so you're going to go with number 3 in the line?
I think Panic has 4. But I can also move mine over. I'll take 4, okay? I'm gonna take 4 then. It's directly in from just storage. Yep.
Maybe it's
Advantage.
well, loaded schematic.
You don't have enough red glazed terracotta at the moment.
Yeah. So ice, armor stand, one minecart. You got the latest version, 27?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
What
Armor stand.
happened to 7 is the very final one.
But how am I missing observers? So ghost blocks? What happened all of a sudden? Oak fence gate? Okay. Are you
hope
also
I have-
streaming, by the way?
No.
Oh.
Just saw you building some, and then thought, why not? Okay, I think I'm ready.
How'd you do on exams,
Give me a
Panic?
second.
Okay, I think you're also invisible, maybe. That's...
Should we relog?
Yeah, probably good.
Okay.
Invalid session.
Yeah, of course.
OP.
Ah, there you are, okay.
Okay. Now I can also see you.
I can't commentate anything.
Let me actually grab slime blocks. Since
Okay.
I'm not using the offset, I need more scaffolding.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm ready.
Same. Who does the countdown?
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! My rendering doesn't work. What?
What? No, wait, oh, I need to restart the game because my placement doesn't work anymore because I've rejoined. Okay.
Okay, just wait.
Let's redo this. Let's redo this. I was actually to move to the sitting here. Yeah, I'm gonna restart Minecraft real quick. That's a bit annoying about copy client. Once you rejoin a server, then it doesn't work anymore. So it doesn't. The villager overlay doesn't work, or the village overlay doesn't work. Nothing works anymore. Restock on slime. How much do we actually have? Yeah, we just have 5 stacks. Good. Yeah, would have run out.
Okay, let's see. I also have problems with the layer changing hotkeys.
I'm having issues
Ah, they
with
still don't work.
ghost items somehow. I mean,
Panic restart the game.
Already did.
I'm restarting now as well.
Why does my layer key not work all of a sudden? All those mods, man.
Okay. So I'm back. Would be ready.
Yes. Why do the hotkeys not work? Even they're on the numpad and even toggled num on and off?
Yeah, I always have to press that reset button for Mulilib every single time. I mean, you press it every 5 seconds. Yeah.
Mulilib. Which one is that?
Wait. I don't even know. What is it? Debug?
Water's going to also need to be-
debugging ink game, I think. Yeah. But ask Massa.
Okay. It's gonna be annoying as hell, but well, I have to live with it now.
What's gonna be annoying?
I can't.
The layer?
I'm rebinding it real quickly.
Yeah.
See if that helps.
Water's going to need to be placed in the appropriate spot next to the pistons down here on track 1. Well, track 1 and track 1's the only other one we have running. So.
Does it work now?
No. Aww. Now I have to go through the menu, it's also okay.
Should we still race or the pointless?
Yeah, well, we have.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay then. 3, 2, 1, go. It works.
Your best friend 1108, it's really easy to set up your own server. What you basically only thing you have to do is download the server jar, put it in a folder you want, double click it, it generates EULA file. After that you have to accept the EULA, aka go into the text file and type true where it says false, and then you can double click it again and it should start normally. If it doesn't start normally, then it probably generated the necessary files for it to run, and then on the third time it should start normally. Then you can, like, for example, select the world you want in the server.properties file. Like after that, then you just like put the world file in the server folder and select it from server.property.
One of the cool things is if you're on a local network, you can actually type in localhost on another computer that has Minecraft and join the same world while it's running on a computer.
Yeah, so that's how also you should join your own server if it's hosted on your own computer. Just like type in localhost and then it's fine.
You would join it like you would any other server online, except it's a locally hosted server instead of client.
Yep. It's really not hard.
Ah, Massa! That's not vanilla behavior!
What?
Flexible block placement changes piston sometimes. If you're standing in front of
just turn it off.
Turn it off. So
Yeah,
you also got it.
off even.
Remove the mod.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
It's like majorly annoyed by it, but it doesn't change anything. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, he's at the moment running, so...
Well, racing.
Yeah. Test Mango. So for some reason my FPS is like really bad, even though I have like 50 entities stuff. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour. Are you guys in chat? I am. Hi. Hi. Hello.
I've never noticed any of those problems, Panic, by the way. Maybe it's a recent version of Trickaroo that messes with it?
Could be.
No, that's
Maybe
a
you
long-standing
have
issue.
toggle on.
Okay, I've never noticed it. Can't
The,
be like that.
the flexible placement mode basically takes over the block facing in some ways, so it will mess up with the accurate placement mode and stuff like that.
No, I've never noticed it.
That entire placement code is such a huge mess and I need to rewrite it at some point.
Hi, Snipper.
I think it was previously because I added support for the carpet protocol in the flexible placement mode, and because you only have like the 5 regions in the overlay, and the middle region is basically like opposite facing, so then it basically by default then used like the block face that you click on, so basically it changes the vanilla behavior. But because there is now also the accurate placement mode, it should not work like that anymore at least. Yeah, it's really annoying at the moment because you basically can't use the accurate placement and the offset placement at the same time, because the flexible placements facing stuff will mess up the facing that accurate placements would like to request.
Maybe put those two in the same tweak.
No, because they work differently.
Okay.
But I basically need to rewrite the flexible mode so that it doesn't touch the facing, at least in the offset mode. Only if you use the rotation hotkey, then it should actually change the facing.
Okay, whoever has the machine finished completely correctly wins, right?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Because if it's built wrong, there's like no point.
Oh, Mango removed some scaffolding blocks since the last version.
No, we don't host on Bucket. Bucket would mess up stuff. It's Carpet mod server, which is basically a jar mod created by Nembot and a couple of others, mainly Nembot.
Yeah, Carpet's kind of become a group effort now.
Yep.
Really, really wonderful mods, though, especially if you play technically. Definitely worth having a locally hosted Carpet server if you do any kind of testing thing like that, though.
Yep. The world still functions as vanilla, though, so everything we do works in vanilla.
Yep. So you're able to do all your testing and get analytical data, like rates, or if you're working on timing, you can freeze ticks and progress them one tick at a time to make sure your timings are all meshing well. And all this
Well,
other
that
kind of
feature
stuff.
actually is a bit bugged, but yeah. Tick freeze doesn't work properly.
Mm.
Tuno has a flying machine that only works with tick freeze.
What?
Yeah. It basically only works if you have tick freeze enabled and step the ticks one tick at a time.
Huh.
Somehow the scheduling of block events, somehow gets messed up while and the tick phases. I think. I'm not sure how it doesn't work, but I think it's something related to scheduling of block events. So you're better off using low TPS than that.
Yeah. I was about ready to say that there's a workaround currently for that, and that was setting it to low TPS.
I mean, it's not currently, it's been there since before tick freeze.
Oh, this is
Yeah, my head hurts as well.
Holding your breath.
Yes.
Breathing's important. Don't forget to do that, y'all. Like,
No time for breathing. Or zero bedrock remover has to be built, man.
No time for caution.
just throw it to the wind. See that caution? Throw it to the wind. It's wind now.
Why does this not work?
Technical Minecraft and modding in a nutshell. Why
You
does
mean
this not work?
Well, that, and you can't forget the placing of hundreds of repeaters, or, you know, slime blocks. Like, that's the other part of technical Minecraft, is the endless repetitive tasks you wind up doing. Usually with some shitty background music playing while you're doing it too.
The pizza song.
That was one of the ones that popped into mind. It's not the one I listened to, but you know. Yeah.
Can it work for Jim?
Works for J-Man, yup.
Do you host SciCraft on Bucket? No.
No,
No.
already
I think
answered.
you can't even host something on Bucket. You can play Bucket.
Ugh.
No, you can install Bucket, but definitely not playing on there.
It's not hosting. So.
Can't call that playing.
Yeah, the repetitive task of building large amounts of Y0 bedrock remover. Exactly. Or crafting pistons. Yay.
I'm already on taking down Machine 3, by the way.
Nice.
Good birthday, Mango.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Ah, rip. Powered piston.
Mango, on your way to your personal best.
Seems like
Oh no. That doesn't sound good for the race. How long is time already?
17 and a half.
Hey guys,
We're almost done, wow.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
you streaming?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. I should always check. Actually, you are in the streaming room, so it's kind of a dumb question. But you never know. Sometimes we hang out in the streaming room and no streams going on. So yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Done,
Oh, good.
but now I have to run the verify, I guess.
What are you building, Mango?
Bedrock removers.
Check. Still alright.
Well, it's gonna be building those for a while.
Yeah. I didn't know how much you.
Oh, I'm missing
able to
that
do in a
complete
week.
part here. Okay, then rip.
What is your record at the moment?
18
Oh, wow.
minutes and 34.
I see it now. Alright. Nice. I installed Optifine today, Mango.
GG.
Finally.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I played without with Optifine before in the past and whatnot, but I always try to play without, so I actually know how well the game performs. But now, even with my new PC, which is pretty much everything top of the line you can get, it still was unplayable on Hermitcraft today, pretty much.
Have you seen Suzuma's newest video?
It's good.
My new PC versus Mambo Space.
Oh well, with Optifine, all of us, installed it, and it was the smoothest.
Oh no, I moved something over. Shit.
really super smooth, super solid 60 FPS of epicness. So, yeah. For me, it worked. I don't know. Most people, Optifine does a hell of a job in improving the game. So,
Yeah.
we had it about it before a little bit with message and stuff. I still can't believe they screwed it up and didn't offer the guy proper compensation for his stuff.
Okay, Penning's also about to finish, I guess.
Yes, I'm doing the tuber right now. The highest block, right? But I haven't checked anything yet.
I forgot to place the satellite. I think I had like 1810 or so, and then just noticed it. No, it's 1851.
Sub 18 is possible, man.
Yeah, the sum of best segments is already sub 18. That's possible.
It's love how you guys invented a completely...
Oh, that's it.
completely new speed running thing.
It's actually quite a lot of fun, to say.
Building complex machines as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Also, Mango like...
What's hotkey for the verifier again? MV, right?
MV, yeah.
Doesn't
Also-
work for me.
Mango like 2 days ago said that the version 7 of the Bedrock Breaker is the verifier that he's gonna do. Now we're at version 20.
27.
Wait, is there one running back there?
Yep. There's actually 2 running.
Nice.
Well, actually more than 2 probably.
Well,
The
no,
oth-
the
the others
other one's
finished.
finished.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yep, I'm busy taking those down and then placing the pistons.
Oh man, this is slowly but surely starting to get somewhere where you can actually have hope. It's still it's the same amount of work, but it's getting somewhere. I mean, look at that. It's pretty epic.
I mean, we're over 20% done.
You missed it yesterday, Doc. We randomly stumbled on to the any percent dragon speedrunner. That's number 2 on the leaderboard, completely randomly.
Yeah, rated
him, yeah.
Nice.
His time was is under 8 minutes. It was like
Okay, I'm also done
7:54
now.
or something like that to kill the Ender Dragon.
What was your time?
I haven't timed it.
Okay, I could check, but about 22 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Also PB, right?
Definitely. Yesterday it was 27, I think.
And I mean, if you do this a few more 4 times, then probably will be better than me. That's for sure.
No, probably not.
Panic is our speedrunner, let's be honest.
Yeah. I'm still fumbling with this machine. I still think they can do it at least a minute faster.
What's Method's best time? He's
None.
always Mr. Oh, Mr. Big Mouth. Yeah.
It's only playing creative percent.
What's going on?
Oh,
Told you I'm not gonna build one until you reach version 30.
I mean, if I got the leaves, we can at least increase it to 28. Let's do it right now, actually.
There's always a relevant XKCD.
Row 3's ready for pistons now, and rows 1 and 2 are ready for water.
Sub 18 is possible, I would say.
yeah.
Drop stuff off.
Yeah, those leaves.
We're taking
Apart from
down
that,
the-
it was pretty good. What I always struggle with is building those structures here. Should maybe get a plan for that at some point.
How many did you build yourself by now? You
Definitely build almost 40 or 35 or so.
Holy crap, man, this is nuts.
And also spend 20 hours on improving the machine. So today I saved 40 blocks again.
Hey,
Smarter wiring, yeah.
And they say we need foxes for gameplay.
Hey, leave me out of this.
Okay, not you. Sorry, nothing personal, but yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
no.
all the functionality is there, right? But the thing was literally like a land dolphin.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. And at first, before it found out about the berry bushes, they were more useless than ocelots.
Yeah.
Like, ocelots would at least, keep creepers away as well as kill chicken.
I'm just
These
gonna
things
call them
just-
land dolphins. Probably when first start playing with 114, I'm gonna make a special skin, dolphin skin, just for the foxes, because that's literally what they do. They're the same freaking thing. They even jump like the dolphins. Did you see that? They can jump really high or whatever, and it's like literally land dolphins.
Jump really high and then land with their face in the ground.
Yeah.
And
Unless-
get stuck.
Yep. I mean, the only way they don't get stuck in the ground or head first in the ground is if you rename them, but then they get stuck with their butt in the ground.
Dog is updating casual. Bro, I'm forced. I'm playing on the Hermitcraft server, Warlord. What should I do? That's my main bread and butter. Yes, I could do a world tour and then stay in.
Notice there's extra pistons here at the bottom. Does it matter? No.
I think it does.
Below the lowest pistons here,
A slime block could get stuck.
Also had misplaced one there, actually, and I had to check with the verifier.
No, it wouldn't matter at all. It's like the obsidian right next to it. Doesn't matter.
Well, obsidian is slippery.
Oh, actually, the slime would pick it up here. Yeah. So this machine wouldn't work. I think panic wins after all.
Oh.
Disqualified. Disqualified.
Reset!
Win by default.
Yeah.
Take it.
Machine is proof, I think.
No, it's not lightning proof.
It's
don't
thundering
think
quite a
that
bit.
It's not
right
worth
now.
it. If it happens and we break a machine, then it happens. Yeah. It's not worth it to make it lightning proof.
So you're only speedrunning the building process, not the actual bedrock removing, so that's fine for Prince.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna place
Yeah,
the
I mean-
pistons now.
With the actual bedrock removing, you can just like add a constant to every time.
Extreme Mango builds the machine in 10 minutes, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, I can beat this record if you have that rule, Yeah. I can build it in a minute. It doesn't work. I just don't understand why Mojang thinks the current performance is acceptable. Well, nobody in the
Because all
play
the
your own
idiots on
game,
Reddit
or-
just look at the features
Oh
and
my
they say
God.
this is the most amazing update ever, but they actually never played the game and that sells copies.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean
A
only
huge portion of the blame can go to all the people that claim like it would be so amazing, but actually never play the game.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and I have no idea, but honestly, I just think let's say if the Mojangs had a server like the Hermitcraft server where casuals play, right? Normal people, right? And they would see how the performance suffers just from normal stuff people do.
I don't think you
wouldn't
need a
know.
server for that. So if I open a flat world with nothing inside and it runs at 7 to 10 MSPT idle, then something is majorly wrong. You don't need a server for that. Especially not as a developer. I mean...
Yeah, sure, okay, Hermitcraft is a bit more than normal, sure, some people build some big stuff and so on. Okay, it's not a casual server, but, if I look at my Patreon server also, people do the same stuff on there, and we also have a constant battle for performance, and people there actually really are quite responsible.
Maybe ask 80 if they should not up the mob cap to have more
Well, that
mobs
was-
spawn
that
for
was
every
another
player,
issue.
which is already such a retarded
Well, they
idea.
tried, that was another issue. But,
Still upped.
No, no longer. No.
3 days ago, it still was a thing.
Yeah, but only slightly, pretty much in
Still, it's the most
Vanilla
laggy thing in the
range.
game, and what you try to do does not work this way. So upping the mob cap doesn't guarantee that
now
every
it
player
works,
gets
so
some
I don't
mobs.
care. The point is, it's not. It shouldn't be a problem, and Mojang would know if they would really actually play the game. But I don't know. Maybe if you develop it or whatever, you just don't want to play, and you do it. You go to work, do your job, go home, and you don't want to talk about Minecraft. No idea.
Yeah, I can understand that. Talk
Yeah.
with Rock as well, and he was one of he said he was one of the guys that actually enjoys the game as well, and it's not just a job for him. So he actually asked him quite not aggressive, but
having a well-performing code base though doesn't mean you have to play the game as well.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's like saying I brew beer and I really don't care if it tastes good or is good beer as long as it just sells. That's not how this works.
Be careful, because that's a slippery slope to bad mouthing Budweiser and American Budweiser.
Oh, we have that too.
Budweiser, the Mojang of beer. There we go.
Oh, we have Beck's beer here in Germany.
But Beck's isn't that bad. Oettinger
Beck's
is
is better
bad.
than Budweiser.
Come on, man.
Oettinger is literally piss, man, but Beck's is really bad.
Yeah, Beck's is bad, but Oettinger's worse.
Oettinger is piss water. Everybody knows that. And whoever claims that Oettinger is a good beer
The worst is like the Schöfferhofer grapefruit. And if you turn the
Beck's
bottle
green
around,
lemon.
all the beer mix types are just disgusting.
But the Radler is really good, come on.
Yeah, Radler, okay. but
Radler
I
is
mean,
different.
That's,
Something different.
that's you take a good beer and you mix it with some good limo, but those pre-made thingies are usually horrible.
Oh yeah, those are horrible, yeah.
Not beer in Germany. American beer is just... No, there is actually
good
really
American
good American beer, and I'm talking the microbreweries and stuff. If you go to the West Coast, you can find plenty of good beer there.
The thing is, there's a lot of microbreweries in America, and as a saying, even a blind chicken sometimes finds a corn.
Yeah, I like that Indian Pale Ale.
Exactly. That's my favorite beer there too. You don't get that too much here in Germany, because in Germany things are super strict with the beer. You don't experiment with it too much. And that's what I like in the microbreweries. They make good pale ales, and also I drank a really good Hefeweizen in San Francisco in this small microbrewery. Really good Hefeweizen, I have to say. It's good stuff.
We were just talking about those yesterday, actually.
Talking about it every day.
I could go for a wheat beer with a slice of orange right about now.
The discussion stops about good beers if you're talking about Belgian beers. Yeah, of course. Belgian
Who was
beer
the
is
German
also
guy
very
when
good.
when they asked you about American beer, and he said he didn't think you could make beer even more shallow than water? Who was that again?
Yeah, I mean that. For example, Bud Light also.
God,
honestly, it's
this is
very
like
bad.
yellow water.
Yeah, that's very bad. You cannot claim this is good beer, but there's also shitty beers in Germany or in Belgium.
Y'all
or whatever.
haven't had Zima.
What? You didn't drink elephant beer. That's also pretty good. That's your last resort. If there's nothing left, you go to the gas station and buy a liter can of elephant beer.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
That stuff is like, it's nightmare water. Like it gives you for sure headaches, even if you're the worst alcoholic.
It's like a 5.0 or Turmbräu or so.
5.0 is
Or
actually
Faxe
not
in
bad.
the 1 liter can.
Oh, Faxe. Oh my god, yeah. When I was doing my Abitur back then, when I was 18 or so, Faxe was the shit. With the kids, everybody was like bringing those big Faxe things to the Baggersee parties. Jesus. I even cut out a friend of mine. He cut out a Faxe logo from the can and glued it onto his bike as the logo. Faxe. And there were some weed heads in my class too. They made a bong out of a Faxe beer can. So yeah, Faxe has its uses, but not drinking, I guess. Yeah. Dutch beers? I don't know. My really good drinking experience with Dutch beers was always at the basketball tournaments in Eindhoven I went to every year. And they had these, what do they have? Amstel, yeah. Mostly Amstel, and in contrast to German bars, they would always fill up the glass all the way to the top, and then they had these little scrapers and scrape up the foam. In Germany, you wouldn't do that if you didn't present a nice crown with the foam. people would say this is a stale beer or bad beer. But in the Netherlands, if you left the foam, people were mad. That's something I remember.
Different beer have different heads anyway, as well as the head will taste different on different beers, and some of them, yeah, you just don't drink.
In Germany, people really want that crown. That's the, you order a nice Pils or something, and then you want to have it sparkling cold and with the nice crown on there. And the crown is supposed to stand up over the glass. You know what I mean? So it's really nice and foamy.
And then it's supposed to leave a certain pattern on the side of the glass as it dissipates.
I don't know about that. Maybe methods, but I mean, he's the beer expert. Yeah. I never was a big beer drinker. It's just in the summer I like a Radler, which is beer mixed with lemon or with lemonade, pretty much. Keralis is a big beer fan. For Christmas, for example, this year he got from his wifey a 24 beer Christmas calendar. A new beer every day up to Christmas. That's pretty cool. I'll try that.
That's an advent calendar for you right there.
True love, man. Your wife supports your alcoholism, and you found the right one. Just in case I missed the reason. Today there's a new episode, Dakian. Already, I just needed a week. It was super exhausting, the whole Civil War thing. People don't want to hear it and don't want to talk about scripting and stuff. But of course, such an event involves an insane amount of planning. And it was 6 weeks straight of daily pressure to get it right. And that I needed a week off. I also built my new computer, so yeah. But I'm back now.
How's the new computer running?
Well, great. I mean, but it's supposed to. I mean, it's top of the line stuff, right? So it should work.
Yeah, what Threadripper did you get?
1950. I went for the 1950. Okay. It's good enough.
Nice. Yep.
Pretty. And it's the 2080 RTX I have in there now and so on. So it's pretty beast.
I mean, the 1950 should be a beast for rendering.
Oh yeah, I just the Hermitcraft episode was 27 minutes or so. Today I rendered it in 20. That is extremely fast.
Yeah.
Before I was happy with real-time rendering in a sense. So when the video was like half an hour, it took about half an hour to render. Now it's even a little bit faster, but.
Yeah, what program do you use to render?
Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
It supports the CUDA stuff, from NVIDIA. That's the reason, AMD had hooked me up with the Vega card, but yeah, I put it out after a day of testing. Because my system is just perfected for NVIDIA use over 10 years now. It was just too much of a hassle.
Yeah, I mean, Adobe really likes, you probably would have gotten better performance out of a 9900K because Adobe can use iGPU acceleration and Threadripper doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, Threadripper is probably better for other things.
It's just, the point was AMD said, hey, for the charity thing, that was super cool, we're gonna hook her up with the PC.
Yeah, then
right.
That's, yeah.
So, and then I said, sweet, awesome, and they even said, dude, we know when it comes to graphic cards, we're not in a competitive field right now with NVIDIA, so we wouldn't mind if you want to have an NVIDIA card with the computer. And I was like, nah, they're so nice. And I couldn't bring it over my heart. I said, nah, it's okay. Put a Vega 64 in there, we should be fine. Yeah. I gave it a try, But
yep, that's at 62.
Yep, 62. Perfect.
Sweet. Yeah, in the end, I did shell out $900 now for 2080, but well, it's a work expense, right? And I need to have a powerful rig for the next 3-4 years again. Very good.
Daken, CUDA is an NVIDIA exclusive, so Vega doesn't work at all. None of the AMD cards work. So you have to either like he would have either like had to set up CUDA through pass-through from the 1030, which is like a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah, it works. It all works. Yeah. I'm not saying the Vega is a bad card, by no means. Performance was alright, everything good. I had a feeling that the colors are definitely more vibrant. Texture quality is a plus, but FPS-wise, definitely NVIDIA is a few miles ahead. It's just a reality, and it was just... I could have gotten everything to work the way I wanted, but it would have been a hassle and would have to invest time, and I don't have that.
Yep.
So I want to have an efficient transition. I built the rig, to stick the rig together, and then I take my hard drives, put them in there, boot the computer up, wait for 3 minutes. It says repairing Windows, boom, bang, we're back. That's how I move my CPU. I'm not reinstalling Windows and all this. If I do this, it will take me weeks to get my computer back to the way it was.
Yeah.
So, that's why I cannot experiment too much with some weird stuff, I always need to know if something breaks on my computer, I'll get a new one, throw my hard drives in, the next day I'm up and running again, producing videos.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, AMD at the moment requires a lot of tinkering, so you're way better off with NVIDIA.
Yeah, that was the only reason. But performance-wise, card was fine, absolutely. What are you running at the moment, Mango, on your rig? It's a 1080 or what? What you got in there?
1063 gigabyte. I think the 6 gigabyte was more expensive.
I had exactly the same card, in the rental PC I had. And all good for Minecraft, but I tried to play some Pro Evolution Soccer, lagged like crazy. Tried to play Assassin's Creed, was almost unplayable, only in the lowest settings. So the 3 gigabyte for any other thing but Minecraft is...
Yeah, that's what I also heard before I bought it. It's good for the current games, but not for the next gen, but since I only tend to play Minecraft and then something like 7 days to die, it's fine.
Yeah, for Minecraft it was fine, no issues. But
so back then I didn't have so much money. Now I would probably buy a better one if I buy a new one, but no problems with it.
Yeah, nerd herder, PCIe SSDs are the shit. They're so nice. Unfortunately, they're also quite expensive if you don't buy an adapter from NVMe to PCIe.
One thing's for sure, guys, if you ever want to buy a computer and want some good advice, Masa is your man. He knows his shit, that's for sure. I'm curious how AMD video card development is going to work in the future. Yeah, hard to tell. Hopefully they will be a bit more competitive again, because let's face it, I bought the 2080 now, just because it's the newer brand and has a bit of the ray tracing stuff going on, right? But technically the performance is not much better than the 1080 Ti or 1080. It's not much better. And that is just because they have no pressure to really, push for big improvements, because AMD is like somewhere, but not even close.
Yeah, I mean, I think Navi won't be a high-end competitor, as I said, the randomness. Like I already talked about this yesterday, but I don't think it was on stream though. But yeah, I don't think Navi will be a like high-end competitor. I think will be good for price to performance.
Yeah. For the next 10 years, NVIDIA will still hold the crown in the high-end segment, you can bet. Yeah. They just made so much money, and they had a de facto monopoly for at least 5 years now.
Yeah.
And it's just, they're so much ahead. I remember I talked to some guys from NVIDIA, it was some of the engineers and stuff when I did a thing with NVIDIA, and they even actually were sad about AMD dropping off so much, because they said they're being held back by that because of economic reasons. So,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Duck, you're definitely right about that. AMD is doing Nvidia is doing a better job than Intel was for 10 years.
Yeah.
They re-released basically the same CPU on a different node and a different architecture for 10 years.
Yeah.
When they got some competition, now they're actually doing something.
Yeah. But it's from a, sure, as a nerd and technology friend, you always want to see progression, but that's one thing I learned very soon when I was working as an engineer. It's not about the best system, having the best stuff out there, it's the one that makes you the most money with the least effort. And let's face it, the new AMD cards are literally, they're going to cost them any money in development to make at all. Right? They're literally releasing the same architecture right now, just a little bit. I mean,
like they just re-released their data center cards for consumer markets.
Yeah, but that's just because Navi isn't quite ready yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they also dropped 4 cores. They can just take the ones that have some defects that they couldn't sell for the data center and just sell them this way.
Yep. So welcome anyway.
Yeah. Back.
I mean, as I said, I'm really, really pleased with the performance of the Threadripper, just in general, how responsive my system is, how quick everything works. It's a really good CPU, very pleasant to work with. Can definitely say that. Very smooth,
How many cores? 16, right?
Yeah, 16.
9050X.
9050X.
Yeah, 16. I mean, the point is, for me, with my system, I literally realize if it's a millisecond slow, I realize all the changes because I'm running the system exactly the same for a decade now. So I know when it's going well and not so well, and this CPU definitely is one of the best I had for multi-threading. I'm a guy who has like 50 tabs open all the time, multiple things running constantly, and I have to say, for my way of using my PC, the Threadripper is beast. Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true, Baker. I mean, sure, per core performance. See, the i9, the new i9 top of the line thing is an absolute monster, of course. I mean, I think that's... Yeah, but that thing is, how much is it? 1,500?
Yeah, $2,000.
$2,000, yeah.
Yeah, also they have even a crazier CPU that's 28 cores, but that thing is $3,000 and you need a $2,000 motherboard.
Ouch.
Also,
Who needs it even?
It's 28 cores that you can overclock, so it's actually really good if you're rendering a lot of videos sequentially.
Mango, that's not a consumer CPU.
Yeah.
That's for workstation and our not for our application.
Well, maybe some crazy enthusiast would buy it too.
I mean, a lot of crazy enthusiasts will probably buy it.
Have you seen that demo they did with the new what's it called?
Is that
the new server generation?
Who? Intel?
AMD. They had one of theirs versus 2 of Intel's, and one of theirs was slightly faster than both of the others.
Yeah, 2 28 cores versus 1 64 core. I think it was 64. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
Actually, it was 48. Yeah, 48.
Freaking tech nerds, man! We actually not just wanna stream that elsewhere. It's like, the fuck, man.
Come on.
It's the CPU free. Did you see the newest generation? 48 cores, blah blah. It's like, I'm just sitting here, man. I'm thinking, what is wrong with these nerds? Holy
That's
shit.
the guy who plays Dota alone. And, come on.
Yeah, Metals.
What is more nerdy, talking about CPUs or playing Dota? Solo
Talking
queue.
about CPUs for sure. I mean, it's fine, but this is by now every day when someone just drops the CPU and Oreo and enemies, then now you as well, then it goes nuts. It's did you see the newest development? And no, AMD's worse, no. Did you see the new 10 core? Blah blah.
No, the
Wait
point is,
until the enemy starts talking about CS:GO.
yeah, or keyboards. Oh yeah,
Keyboard.
custom keyboard.
I'm not quite sure if you heard it because I've been typing the whole time while you were talking, but new keyboard is there and it's not as loud anymore.
Yesterday I got a new pump
That's
for my
awesome.
beer to pump it around, and it's like way better. And it pumps like 30,000 liters per hour.
Nice.
That sounds cool.
Totally need that for my 300 liter tank too. It makes like empty.
It didn't
Hell of a
even,
beer,
you know,
Bob.
it didn't even reach full power. It's just like rolling up and it's
Yeah.
gone.
I could get it inside here and like read you the technical things out, you know, if you're interested.
Methods, it sounds like SciCraft level overscaling in real life.
Can you overclock the pump? Yeah, message. Try.
Probably.
And then you make a special brand of beer. You call it overclocked. You know, it's
What
pumped.
happened to this one?
I've actually tried overclocking pumps.
Already
but it
makes
doesn't
special
work
beer.
properly.
It's not special at all, but we call it special beer because it sells better.
Hey, Mango,
Market strategy OP.
did you see this one?
Zero tick
It's
beer.
I mean, I tried overclocking a pump once, but it didn't quite work out. It burned up.
I know. I think I overclocked a car horn once. Because, you know, I was like, how old was I? Maybe 7, 8 years old, and my grandfather had this huge, you know, shack where he had all kinds of tools and stuff. And pretty much as kids, we spent all our time there building stuff, right? Like swords and whatever. And he had a very old car, a Renault, whatever. And instead of, when the car was too old, he didn't sell it. He took it apart, every single bit of it, and neatly stored it somewhere, you know, what old people do. And then we were going through the bits and we found the car horn. And then we were like, oh, cool, let's try the car horn. And we literally took a cable and hooked up the car horn directly to the power plug. 200
Oh, wow.
The
Safety
car is
OP.
like, yeah, the car is like 12, right? I hold the car horn, my friend plugs it in, the car horn goes like, meep, done, and I'm like, being electrocuted like crazy. My friend, the asshole, is like, oh shit, panics, runs away, and I stand there. Then thankfully, at one point the fuse blew. But yeah, was lucky that I was standing, you know, it was not really fully hidden me because I was not, you know, standing on with naked feet or whatever, but bro, it could have been very bad. That, yeah, it was, yeah.
Hey, Mango,
Oh, what's up?
one
The
of
story
the
explains a
bedrock
lot.
breakers
Yeah.
stop
Hey
like
guys.
30 blocks
Yeah.
early.
Oh boy. That actually sucks.
Wait.
The more I hear about Doc's childhood, the more it makes sense.
Yeah. I was a free spirit. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, folks. But why? Went
I
wrong?
couldn't tell.
Run out of
It-
pistons,
like
or-
it didn't explode. No, it's got the pistons there. The TNT duper still looks functional. It maybe it got out of range. Like the ones after it finished fine. The ones before it finished fine. This one just has stopped. It's
Oh yeah,
the
that one
third-
here. It has stopped. The hell?
Oh. What?
I'm tired. I stopped.
But why?
Maybe there was like one extra ice block that didn't melt yet.
No, I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh.
So
Can you
they heal it
restart
back.
it?
No,
Uh,
it's broken somehow.
damn.
It's just like you didn't get pushed. Was there maybe a leftover block or something like that? From an old machine? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little bit far back for a leftover block.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but it's really weird because the others literally next to it made it, so why? It almost
Yeah.
looks like this single chunk was not loaded or something, you know, and then, I don't know. That's really weird.
Anyway, we're screwed here. We have to rebuild it. It's not that bad anymore, I guess. 20 minutes, 10 minutes to take it down, half an hour lost. Yeah.
Also, Freestyle, why are you on your second account?
Because
No,
I
here, blew
logged
up.
in with it on accident.
Did
Okay.
blow up here. Did blow up here.
Did?
Yeah.
Okay.
There must have been a freak accident of some sort then.
Maybe it was the lightning. Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Dude, for
River
real.
biome?
Yeah. When there's some observers here, if the lightning strikes, the fire is generated and the observer breaks. It's definitely, yeah, I think that happened
But
here.
is it in the river?
Wow. That would be funny as it was called, and we were like, no, chances are slim. Boom, happened.
Yeah, of course it can happen.
Yeah.
Chances are
Nice.
slim, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's always gonna happen to us.
That must have happened. It actually doesn't help at all that it happened near the end, because either we build a new machine or we spend like even longer trying to remove it now with the portal method, I guess. But yeah, I guess just rebuild the machine for the last few blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely.
Maybe we
enough
can also
blocks there
reuse
to
parts
warrant
of it, but I think it's probably complete rebuilds again.
Okay, you just overlay the semantic and see what's misplaced.
And
mean,
part of the
it's not-
machine moved further to the back, most parts actually, but yeah, I could do it, but not sure if we can save a lot here. Oh wait, it's not right. Oh, it's
Wrong
not.
schematic.
Yeah, wrong schematic. It's an old machine. But yeah, I can already tell. Yeah, there's not much I can save. It's probably better just to take it down, to be honest. It happened already once because of a different problem, and we also took the machine completely down and rebuilt it. That's what we're also gonna do here. But anyway, I actually wanted to start the other 3 machines we built today. So I'm just gonna place down some water here on the side.
Yeah, run the verifier for all of them first. Because can't restart.
Finally, the crunch counter is getting used.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't know we had a crunch counter.
You guys.
Enemies eating.
And I tried so hard.
And got so far, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Didn't even.
I mean, when I grew up, you weren't an angsty teenager if you didn't listen to Linkin Park at least a little bit. So, I mean,
What kind of teenager?
angsty. Let me get the definition.
It's like frightened. It wasn't cereal, it was onion rings.
Do you also eat wet food, enemy?
Cereal is wet, right?
I don't know.
Angsty. That's. My spelling's so bad, it thinks I'm trying to spell anxiety. For angsty.
Okay, I think we're actually gonna run the verifier once again on those new machines, and then we can launch them.
There we go. It's spelt with a G. Angst, a feeling of deep anxiety or dread, typically unfocused one about the human condition or state of the world in general.
You have the same word in German.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in German, yeah.
So angsty teenagers are the ones that are like, oh, melodramatic and depressed, I guess you could say. So you weren't an angsty teenager when I grew up if you didn't listen to at least a little Linkin Park. Almost emo. Although most emo kids are angsty. But you don't have to be emo to be angsty. But you're not wrong.
Okay, just extra leaves. Alright, we can definitely launch this one here.
Like there's this Discord I'm in, there's a pictures channel, and every time I look at it, it's just a wall of text.
Do we not have any minecarts? Iron. Ah, here. Yeah, they look good. No backups today. Ori is rebuilding the iron farm, so we can't restart the server anyway. Just gonna go for it. Yeah, it looks good. Worked twice. I hope Panic put in the armor stand.
Always worth checking.
Yep, he did. Alright.
For the one you built at the start of the stream, did you remove the other one yet? So it doesn't crash?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was Panic's.
That's what I've been doing all stream, is removing the old machines.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks perfect. Okay.
These machines are a lot easier to remove. You go in, you blow up the TNT, and then you only have like maybe 5 layers with very few blocks before you get to where you can just take them apart at ground level. And then remove the satellite machine and remove the water. 10 minutes to take him one down, max.
Neat.
There were a couple of the machines that took almost as long to take down as they did to build.
Don't want to know how long it would take to to tear down a quarry.
Well, if you're
Exactly.
using TNT, it's not that slow. It doesn't take too long.
Mesa quarry with all the floating blocks. Oh.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, on the old Y0 Bedrock Breaker designs, I came close a couple times to just go and grabbing TNT and that, and then I didn't want to have to worry about, like you said, floating blocks, so I never did. But with these new designs, it doesn't take any time at all to take them down. Also allows me to save some things like observers and stuff like that.
Yeah, we really can't craft that much more observers. First of all, we're out of redstone dust almost entirely. And second of all, we don't have much.
Yeah, that's why I'm saving the observers as much as possible. Or one of the reasons why I'm doing so.
Did we use up all the quartz on the nether?
No,
core?
it has to be somewhere.
Yeah, no, I think it has to be somewhere because I don't think anyone has crafted 500,000 observers.
No, it has to be somewhere.
Misplaced the quartz. I love it.
Those pink lines are usually intended if you only miss a few blocks. Like it shows you that the direct path to the next missing block. So you're supposed to go to like a missing block or an extra block, remove it, and then shows it directly the path to the next one.
Actually, that's the bug in the current version.
What? That's really good.
It's not supposed to do that.
What? Why? Okay.
Because it uses a vanilla GL line strips rendering.
Okay.
Basically sets vertices to transparent when it moves to the next position, but for some reason, for some people,
You're gonna get
actually
complaints if
renders
that
twice.
gets removed.
I fixed that yesterday, but I also added a new config option to basically bring back that rendering.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not supposed to be there. So it's
Oh,
just supposed to be there.
what's the config called? Broken rendering on off? Or?
Let me check.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
The stupid chest here.
Did it break it?
I don't know.
It's called render error marker
No.
connections.
So lucky. So lucky. Yeah, it didn't. Seems to work. Alright. I think this was enough work for today on the Project Skyblock. We make good progress, built 3 machines and one stopped already. Why? NX machine!
Goddamn pen.
No.
Well, that would mean you win because yours is the one currently still running, right?
Okay. Something is wrong with the machine, I don't know. Guess it's also rebuilt. RIP. But it looked good on a verifier, I'm not sure what I missed there. Something wrong with the pistons maybe in front? No, it looks good. Just blew up for some reason. No idea. Oh, he didn't remove the obsidian maybe? Was that it? Those extra lines? Kind of TNT? I don't know how did it affect it. Lightning? No.
I uploaded a new version which has separate boxes, so it basically omits the bedrock and stuff, so that the verifier is not so full of colored stuff.
Yeah, it's all loaded. I mean, like 100 meters away is the bot. I don't
Yeah,
know
Masa.
then. Too bad. Lost another one. Alright.
Masa, would it be possible to make a mode to the verifier that turns off all other like error rendering than the one that you have?
What do you mean? You mean
As in, what?
you mean disable the normal overlay or what?
Yeah, disable the normal overlay and overlay like just the blocks that you are highlighting from the verifier.
Why can't you just disable the overlay yourself? Because there's even a hotkey for it.
Yeah, but then it
It's just-
disables all the overlays.
What? No, I mean the block
You
overlay.
can choose what overlays you disable, as
There's
well
a
as
thing-
disable all overlays.
You're using the wrong hotkey.
Yeah. Granted, the one you're going to use most is going to be the one that turns off all renderings. But there are ways to turn off the separate renderings as well.
Okay.
If
It
that's
looks like it even has a default hotkey, MNO, toggle overlay rendering.
Yeah, I know. I used that.
did another one.
If I were to add that to the verifier and it would automatically toggle it, then it would just confuse more people because it's like disabled for no reason apparently. In
I
some
mean, at
cases.
least he got it on the way back around there, Mango, but I did see he missed it.
Okay, so the end stream, we're gonna check out the progress on the Nether Hub, I guess. Is there anything to
No,
see
no,
at the Iron
wait.
Farm?
It's not finished yet.
What, Mango?
Is there anything to see at the Iron Farm? Maybe also check
I
that
just
out.
started chunk loading.
Okay. Okay.
Man, I haven't seen purple boxes in so long.
Oh, there's still actually a lot of netherrack to dig on this side.
Yeah, one side is really bad.
Hmm.
The other one is better.
Oh, you're placing the concrete already, yeah. So for some
Yeah,
reason
yeah,
that they're
it's
expanding the
quite
complete Nether Hub perimeter by now. I think it's an 18 by 18 chunk perimeter by now, completely dug by hand. Except some TNT was used, but mostly dug. Nobody knows why this is done. Guess they just want to dig.
It looks better.
It looks better.
Somebody probably just was bored and started it.
Somebody said something about like, well, now we'll just have a full perimeter for our nether hub, and I was just, yeah. I'm with you on the why. Yeah.
I mean, it definitely looks better. Yeah. Is the iron farm still running? Are the golems spawning? Something we
Yeah,
have to check
there are
out?
the ones.
Well, let's at least check that out. Haven't seen it yesterday.
I mean, I have to restart the reset because the stacking messed. But so it's not as far built as yesterday, but should be still pretty fun.
Did you figure out what broke it?
No, I think it's some kind of random issue with like my setup. Because the thing is, like, I tried it with Kurda, the designer, but for him it didn't break once. He tried to reset it 4 times. I reset it 5 times, and for me it broke 3 times, but not 2 times. So it's super weird.
Is it locational?
It's not locational. It was the exact same file every time that it reset it.
Different Java version?
Isn't there
No.
something with amount of doors or villages
No,
that
it's,
are
not
processed
even
or
that.
something like that?
It's not even that. Like, I tested it 3 of the 5 times, 1 of which broke, were with the exact same configuration. As in, I literally just like shut the farm off, took a backup, and shut the server off, took a backup, and then loaded that backup, and then reset with a bot in the server. I wasn't even on the server.
Is it a TPS issue, maybe?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any global timers in Village Logic.
Osman actually suggests build walls for the Nether hub. What do you think about that?
No. Just have to tear them down when we make it bigger.
It might encourage the prevention of making
That was also what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, but
just
have to find a new place to dig a quarry.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's just like wall behind it is air again.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be like this the first time around. It's like dig as much as you until before someone notices.
Yeah.
Right? Because there was the one white wall behind everything.
There is that. We put a wall there, then we won't notice when somebody starts digging again.
The first time we expanded it by 2 chunks, it was like that. It's like someone just like, okay, let's leave 1 block and then expand it, and then it was like 60 blocks down already, and then we took down the wall.
I mean, there are so many wonderful mindless,
just
brainless tasks that can be done.
Just flying machines to push the wall back once it's dug more. So that nobody even notices that it's being dug.
Well, yeah, but you'd still have to expand the wall.
Yeah.
Because, no.
Yeah.
The old wall is going to be smaller than the new wall.
Needs more wall.
So you'd have to come up with some
We're
kind
gonna
of
build
wall
a glorious wall.
Oh, we definitely have a few villages already here.
Yeah, it's running. Like, it's at over 256 villages at the moment.
Ooh. That's a continuous stream right there.
No, this is a 728 village iron farm by not heard of.
And it doesn't work.
It works.
Yeah,
It works
only
now.
that you can't find a mistake and it only builds half of the farm?
No, it actually, like, you apparently missed the explanation, because, like, I reset 5 times on my own, exact same farm 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 it worked fine.
So
1 out
is
of
it
3
running at 768 villages?
Not at the moment.
So it doesn't work. I mean,
Not at the moment, because
It's
I
still
reset
building.
it. It's still building methods, because Mango reset the server while it was building, so one of the
I
satellites
thought,
fucked
I
up.
thought it was broken yesterday and I didn't think it was still
Yeah,
building,
yeah.
Oreo.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Also, we're losing items here.
Yeah, I know there's 1 glass block missing, but that's like, I think we've lost a stack so far or something. So it's really mine.
Could also place 1 glass block.
Yeah, but I haven't been there since.
This is also a temporary iron farm. Just needed
Yeah.
something a bit larger than we had. Yeah. But it's nice to have options. I mean, we have the one farm that could run all year. Then we have this one here. Get a short burst if you really need some iron quick, and then the super overpowered
That's
is gonna come as well.
Yeah, also, this one has 512 and 256 village mode if we want to run it in, like, less lag mode that produces also less iron. So, yeah.
I mean, iron farms are not that much effort to make, really.
Yeah.
It's just placing a
Yeah.
ton of doors.
Yeah,
To
look
the
at that. I
side,
mean,
maybe.
compared to
Yeah, I mean,
our
the-
other projects, this is like nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I finished this basically alone in, like, 2.5 days. And, like, a lot of that time was just, like... Well, probably a day of that was, like, just going back to the storage and getting more resources, because I forgot to bring 1 shulker box of some stuff.
And yeah, exactly, Nicky, store stack. That was actually something so annoying. Remember that when doors
oh,
didn't
back in the
stack?
day they only stack to like 3, right?
No!
They didn't stick at all.
At all!
No, they didn't stack
Didn't
at
stack
all.
at
Fun
all.
times. Fun times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while, but it was also one of those merging decisions. Why the doors not stacking? I mean,
They still make those decisions. It's the same weird way, though. I mean, it's the point of having stuff that doesn't stack, that isn't no tools or armor. I mean,
why is the bucket stack 16?
yeah.
Well, all the projectiles stack to 16, so there's some...
Yeah, throw your
logic
bucket.
there.
Have you ever thrown
Yeah,
your bucket? Or
the
what?
bucket projector,
Yeah.
my favorite projector.
Well, what's it
All
called?
projectiles stack to 16 except arrows.
Yeah,
Ausnahmeregeln.
64.
Yeah,
And
but
fire
arrows you cannot
charges.
throw, you idiot. Arrows you have to. Everything you
Fire
can
charge.
throw stacks to.
Yeah. Oh, do Ender Eyes as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
64.
Mm-hmm. So the whole can't throw it logic apparently doesn't apply. Need to find
Ausnahmen
a different
bestätigen die Regel.
Yeah. Everything but those other 5 projectiles. It's like,
Anyway, we could now end the stream for the day. Probably gonna stream tomorrow again, grind more on Project Skyblock, build 3 or 4 machines tomorrow. Gonna see if we can raid someone. Thanks already for watching. Gonna run a quick ad while searching.
I think Massa is online.
I don't think that's an interesting stream.
What?
Masa streaming.
You take that back.
Lapis. Luri's streaming. White Fire streaming.
Yeah, I mean, for the majority of the audience, coding stream probably isn't the most interesting.
I was actually going to try and build one of the machines, but I don't know.
Oh,
They're
Yeah,
actually...
then we can raid Massa. More machine building. Yeah.
Same, but different.
let me restart the stream then first.
Should I wait now? A bit?
Yeah, a few seconds.
2 minutes.
Okay.
I'll start the game and restart the stream with the lower resolution.
Okay. So we decided to
Wrong.
raid Massa today. He's also gonna work on Project Skyblock a bit, build a machine or 2. But I should wait a little bit. Same content, different accent. Yeah, that sums it up.
Probably a lot more failing because I haven't built any of them yet.
Wait, let me actually load up version 28.
When did you do another one?
On stream,
there was like
there were some
half
leaves.
hour where
There were
I
some
was
leaves
there.
missing that are helpful. Yeah. Tell me when you're ready, Massa.
The stream should be up.
Okay. We can raid Massa. Okay, bye guys, have fun with Massa. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
see,
Bye.
well, I don't think the voice chat will be changing much.
Yeah, not everybody is joining the raid.
Yeah.